if you are a baby boomer and you're approaching retirement age and you're like, what the heck am I gonna do in retirement? For two reasons. Maybe one, you are just gonna be bored and you're afraid of getting bored, or two, you are afraid of the whole money thing. Like if you don't have enough money, or if you can't make any money during retirement age, or if you're like, I literally can't retire because I don't have enough money to retire, and how am I going to make more money in a less physical, labor intensive job. This video is for you. This is not some weird side hustle that it just makes no sense and that is scammy. This is like a legitimate thing, and I can show you examples, but this is basically a video convincing you to start content creation. And this is something that I have personally taught thousands and thousands of Gen Xers who are not quite at retirement age, obviously, but a lot of baby boomers, like my mom, who is 64 and she's hopefully gonna retire like in the next year or so. But if you're looking for a way to either not be bored going into retirement or in retirement right now, or you're trying to find a way to make extra money right now because you're about to be retired or want to be retired soon, I'm going to teach you in this video how content creation can actually be your answer, believe it or not, and why you're not too old to do this, why you're at the perfect age. So I'm actually not talking about being like an influencer or, trying to even do TikTok shop affiliate, which is, a good thing to do if you want to do it, but you don't have to have thousands of followers. In fact, most people that I teach have like anywhere from like 50 to like, I don't know, 1,000 or a couple thousand followers on social media and are successful at this, right? So you don't need to be an influencer to do what I'm about to teach you. It's also not affiliate marketing. So what I'm telling you about, what I've been doing for almost 3 years now, it replaced my 6-figure income. And I'm not into retirement. I'm 34 years old, but again, I've taught a lot of people that are in retirement age or a little younger. So what I've been doing for 3 years, though, it replaced my 6-figure income in 2023, changed my life, is called UGC, and it's in my name. If you've never heard of UGC before, it stands for User Generated Content. Basically, in a nutshell, okay, so imagine, this is the way I like to explain it. When you're scrolling on Facebook or on Instagram, if you're on Instagram, and you see those ads of random people that you've never seen before, and they're just like talking about certain products or services, and they're recommending them, or like how it works and like why they like it and why you'll like it too. Those ads about those products or services with random people in it, those random people 9 times out of 10 are not influencers. Those are UGC creators. So basically, UGC creators get paid to create those kind of videos, sometimes pictures, talking about products or services for all different types of companies. You get paid to create short videos, typically, for different companies, and instead of you having to post it to your own social media accounts, the brands are just going to take those videos that you make for them, and again, they'll like direct you on this. Like they'll say, hey, say this, or here's a script, or here's what we want in the video, so you're not totally scratching your head. You're going to make those videos, you're going to send those videos to the brand, email them to the brand, and then they're going to take those videos, they're going to pay you, they're going to take those videos, and they're going to use it for their own purposes, like running ads on social media, or posting it to their Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, or maybe even on their website. So that is what UGC creators do, and that is why you are not required to have a lot of social media followers. So if right now you don't have a lot of social media followers, but you're still interested in getting like free products, which is another big bonus, but also like really importantly, getting paid to create these videos for companies. And again, the range is so wide. I recommend, and I teach inside my Ultimate UGC course, which is how I've taught thousands of people around this demographic how to do this, is, start like charging $150 to $200 per UGC video. I just interviewed one of my students inside my course who is 53 years old. So she's a Gen Xer. She's not a boomer, but she's a 53-year-old. She made over $15,000 in the month of April as a Gen X content creator. I have another student of mine who is nearing retirement age at 61. Her name is Cheryl. I interviewed her in December. She consistently makes about $5,000 every single month with this. And she loves it because she can do it from home. And she gets a lot of free products. She's worked with amazing brands. She's even worked with like huge brands that you would know, like everyone knows these brands. And she's also having fun doing it. But she's 61. Like she only heard about UGC when she saw me randomly talking about this, like a video like this, back in August. So it's been less than a year, and she's making that kind of money. She could do this for several years to come. It's amazing. By the way, before I continue on with this video, and I only have like 4 minutes left, but before I continue on, if you are comfortable with it, not everyone is, but if you are comfortable sharing your age in the comments, just typing your age, your current age right now, today, whenever you're seeing this, how old are you? I want to know so I can see who's watching this, and if you're interested in this, yeah, just type your current age in the comments. That's the first thing. Second is make sure that you save this video if you haven't already, so you can refer back to it in case you're like, oh wait, what was that girl Megan talking about? Save the video in the right hand corner over here. And then if this is like piquing your curiosity, or if you do fall into that category of like, hey, I do want to make extra money because I need to make extra money, and you're about to, go into retirement age, you're getting close, you're even just thinking about it. If you want to get started with this, I mentioned I teach people, right? I have my course, but I have a free resource to help you just, jump into this and at least learn a little bit more about it and the steps on how to get started with this. So if you pause this video, again, save it so you don't lose it. Go to my profile and click my Stan Store link. That's where I put all of my other links. So you'll see my course is the first option. If you want to skip that, then skip it. It's the second link that you want to click, which is my free UGC checklist. I also have a 15-minute video in there going over like how to actually email these companies. So say that you're thinking of a company that you'd like to do this for potentially. What are you going to say in the email? How to get their attention. So I teach you that inside this free checklist. So if you want it, it is yours. Okay, top 3 reasons why brands actually want to work with you, because a lot of people that are in this age range I'm talking to think that it's only for 20-something-year-olds, like Gen Zers or like really young people, right? It's just not the case. So number one, you guys make up a really large percentage of the population, and the demographic, statistically speaking, Gen Xers are the wealthiest, right? Boomers, you guys are also, you have money in the bank. Maybe your whole mortgage is pretty low, or you've just been working for a long time, so you have more money to spend on products and services as opposed to 20-something-year-olds. So that is a huge reason, population, and you guys are all still consuming products. You're all still buying products on a daily, weekly basis, right? So brands know they can advertise to you. 2, really quick, you guys are more professional than these 20-something-year-olds, or even me, like I'm 34, right? Like you respond on time, you're professional, you have good manners, you make the brand's life easier, and those are the kind of people they want to work with. 3, imagine scrolling on Facebook and all you see are ads of products or services that maybe you could use, but it's like a 20-something-year-old, and all of the ads, you're going to be turned off. You're not going to trust the brand. You're not going to want to buy the product. The brand is losing money. So brands realize this, they've recognized this, and they want to hire people. If they're advertising to you and you're 60 years old, they know that they shouldn't be promoting ads to you while you're scrolling social media of 20-something-year-olds. They should be hiring fellow 50, 60, 70-year-olds to be in these videos that you're seeing while scrolling on social media, and those people are UGC creators. So that is like a huge reason. Like, you resonate and you're more relatable, and you've been through life experiences as well, so you can bring all this life experience to this content. And also, people don't want crazy polished model influencer type content anymore. It's decreasing. People want authentic, relatable, genuine content, and that's who people buy from, and brands know this, so they're willing to pay you for it. Okay, I am running out of time. I always talk way too long on these videos, but hopefully this opened up your eyes. I have so many other videos talking about this and how to get started and everything, but obviously the free checklist is going to be the one that's going to be a PDF, tangible resource for you to grab so you can actually get started with this. feel free to watch my other videos explaining this. But again, like my mom is doing it. She's 64 with no experience, not like crazy tech savvy, and she's figured out how to do this. We've done UGC deals together. Now she's doing her own, which has been amazing. So get started. I hope this helps. Comment your age if you haven't yet.